Interior comparison, Volvo S60 versus Genesis G70. In addition to offering a sporty driving, these two sedans bring luxury and convenience to all occupants. Besides offering an engaging drive, sports sedans have been known for providing terrific luxury and comfort features. From plush leather to heated steering wheels, and even massaging seats, luxury automakers are equipping their cars with components we once thought to be the domain of living rooms. The 2019 Volvo S60 and 2019 Genesis G70 are two of the newest sports sedans in the market, and they were both designed to treat their passengers with luxury. We took our long-term Volvo S60 Momentum and compared its interior to our long-term Genesis G70 Elite. Although the Volvo is priced at $50,630 and the Genesis at $46,495, both are medium-spec trims, and each brings plenty of features while still delivering good value. Volvo S60 vs Genesis G70, Interior Design. Designers approached their cars in different ways. The S60 has a uniquely Scandinavian interior design, with a clean look that avoids buttons. Although most of those buttons are now hidden in the 9.0-inch infotainment system, the Volvo's cabin looks appealing. The tall air vents give the interior an upscale look, and the linear lime deco inlay, a $600 option, adds a bit of character in an otherwise black-on-black cabin. The 12.3-inch digital driver screen also looks elegant, and drivers can customize it to their liking, which could mean displaying the navigation system between the speedo and touch. On the other hand, the G70 incorporates a mix of beige and black leather that adds character to the cabin. Korean designers went for a horizontal layer approach on the G70, putting the 8.0-inch infotainment screen on top of the dashboard so drivers don't have to take their eyes off the road. The second layer of the center console is composed of the air vents and infotainment buttons, while the third one has three beefy knobs to control the automatic climate control. Although the G70 comes with a 7.0-inch display in the gauge cluster, the speedo and touch are analog. We like both approaches, but we prefer the clean and crisp design of the S60, as it looks and feels more upscale. We're usually not fans of the black-on-black interior, but with the wood and chrome details in the cabin, Volvo designers came up with a smart and elegant layout. Winner, Volvo S60. Volvo S60 vs Genesis G70, Interior Space. As sports sedans grow, so does interior space. At 184.5 inches in length, the Genesis G70 could use better packaging. Legroom for rear passengers is tight, and Motor Trend editor-in-chief Mark Rigdon has complained about the lack of headroom for front passengers, which is restricted even when the seat is set to the lowest position. In terms of packaging, Rigdon says the G70 feels more compact than the S60 and described it as tight when transporting 4 people. The Volvo S60 measures 187.4 inches in length, which translates into more legroom for rear seat passengers. There's good legroom for those seated in the rear, making it a spacious and comfortable second row. After driving the S60 for the past 6 months, I've been pretty happy with the headroom it offers on the first row, and those who have sat on the rear seats have found them to be quite comfortable. This one is an easy choice. Winner, Volvo S60. Volvo S60 vs Genesis G70, Technology. The tablet-like 9.0-inch touchscreen with the Genesis infotainment system may give the S60 a polished look, but the lack of buttons means everything is buried in the infotainment system. From the blind spot monitor to the start-stop system buttons, you have to go through the infotainment system to turn them on or off. However, the infotainment system is easy to use and has the ability to create profiles that will save all of your preferences from temperature to radio station favorites, etc. Although the G70's infotainment screen is not as fancy as the Volvo's, it's pretty easy to use. The infotainment is designed to be used like a smartphone, so the learning curve is pretty low. With plenty of buttons that work as a shortcut, almost nothing is buried in a menu. The system is also fast and compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, just like the Volvo's. One area where we'd like the G70 system to improve is on the graphics department, as the infotainment uses the same kind of graphics that we see in the Hyundai Accent system. Despite our critiques on the G70 system, it's easier to use and that's what matters the most. Winner, Genesis G70. Volvo S60 vs Genesis G70, Comfort. While both sedans are considered sporty, the Genesis feels like it's representing the sports sedan theme more accurately. Based on a rear drive platform and with 365 HP on tap, the G70 feels sportier than our front drive-based S60 with 316 HP. But that doesn't necessarily change much in terms of comfort. Having said that, it feels like Swedish designers and engineers spent more time tailoring comfort features in the S60 from the seat design and cushion, to the suspension and noise levels. The S60 feels quieter and overall more comfortable than the G70. The seats on the G70 fall on the firm side and are plenty comfortable, but you can't compare them to the Volvo S60 seats, which are the best in the business, Reekton added. Both sedans provide great visibility, but the Volvo's approach to comfort from the seats to the keyless entry on each of the four doors make it a more pleasant car. Winner, Volvo S60. Volvo S60 vs Genesis G70, Value. Both cars approach the sports sedan segment in their own unique way, but one has clearly more value than the other. The Genesis G70 is not only a couple grand cheaper, it's also better equipped than the Volvo. The Genesis comes standard with heated and ventilated front seats, 3 USB ports, a Lexicon premium audio system with 15 speakers, and a 16-way power driver seat with lumbar support, and 12-way front passenger seat. The Genesis wins the value game by a mile. The Elite package, which increases the price by $1,750, adds a wireless charger, parking sensors, rain sensing wipers, and low beam assist. On the other hand, the S60 standard equipment is limited to 2 USB ports, a panoramic sunroof, 10-way power driver seat, 2-zone automatic climate control, and leatherette upholstery. At $40,300, the S60 has a lower starting price than the G70, but its short standard equipment and hefty packages increase the price quickly. Winner, Genesis G70. Volvo S60 vs Genesis G70, which one should I buy? Based only on the interior, the Volvo S60 is the one to get. Its chic and modern design is more attractive than the G70, and it's also more comfortable and plusher. Though the Genesis has its props, like tremendous value and technology that's easier to use. the Volvo's cabin is simply a place where we'd rather spend our time. And in your opinion, please leave us a comment. Thank you for watching the video.